Breast Cancer Month is just very much in your face. Everything is pink. Like, everything is pink.
Pink equals breast cancer. Pink equals breast cancer. It's like ingrained in us.
That's how branding works, right? Enough exposure to something and then immediately.
Honestly, it's like the big pink elephant in the room, you know? Like it's the thing that you can't not see and you don't really want to deal with, but you have to talk about it.
When I see pink now, it like takes me back to the fact that like, oh, I actually like am a cancer survivor. And I think that that is the hardest part.
A lot of big brands and corporations see October as an opportunity to sell products. They are using breast cancer as a marketing tactic.
But there is no charity attached. There is no direction to how many funds or how much funds or where it's going. That's pinkwashing.
You think there's a whole bunch of people in a table with their mustache twirling and they're like planning what the strategy is going to be. And so they've decided to sell the bananas or socks or wine or whatever it is.
And just kind of painting a color over it, changing their logos. But truthfully, it's like, you're making money off of like people's pain and people's burdens.
The average consumer thinks that if it has a pink ribbon on it, that pink ribbon is going to do some form of good on the other side. The misconception is that it typically doesn't. And it was just a piece of merchandise to sell because it was the season to sell it.
I was diagnosed middle of the summer. So when that first October hit, it was so overwhelming to just be a cancer patient during Breast Cancer Month.
All the pink stuff everywhere was actually really hard for me. Really, really hard for me. I think that was harder than almost the diagnosis. But when I would go everywhere and everything was always hitting me in my face, I was just constantly reminded about it, and it was exhausting. October was tough for me, for sure.
I remember being young and being told, like, your mom has breast cancer, here are some pink ribbons. Here are some pink things to make you think of your mom. And my mom died. So for me, it was like, oh, pink ribbons equal mom. I think when I saw the numbers of how little goes to stage 4 research, and I connected the dots of, well, my mom died from stage 4 breast cancer, and all of these ribbons are being sold to me as we're supporting your mom. But they don't actually support your mom. Companies now see this as marketing and as this shallow level of social awareness. It's just a shame that it's become something that people want to commodify and commercialize.
And the fact that companies like use the pain and the stories of breast cancer survivors without actually like giving back is really frustrating.
I knew from a very young age that I was essentially going to be impacted by either breast or ovarian cancer. I decided to undergo a preventative double mastectomy to reduce my risk of breast cancer from 87% to essentially less than 5%. My story was just completely exploited by companies and brands, like, for their own self-promotion. That was when I really felt completely taken advantage of. I didn't realize that you could pinkwash someone.
I've personally had companies and organizations ask me to share my story to help spread awareness, ask me to specifically talk about, being a person of color and the disparities, but nothing beyond that. Well, we're helping you share your story and spread awareness, that's enough. And no, that becomes free marketing for you and for you to make more money.
Pink ribbons don't cure cancer. They don't make treatment any easier. Pink ribbons don't make grief easier. Pink ribbons don't make chemo easier.
Breast cancer awareness isn't pink. It's not ribbons, it's not bows. Breast cancer awareness to me means surgery and chemo, and means radiation, it means death. Trying to make breast cancer pretty, it doesn't represent what it really is.
When October comes around, like, we're not saying like, we don't want your help. We need your help. Please help us, but actually help us.
If you're going to do anything in effort of a cure, I don't care if it's a race, a walk, a fundraiser, a shopping event, if you're going to say that, you have to fund research.
You know, cancer research, it's the next best innovative thing can help save a life.
And until we become responsible and do the right things with the funds, we're going to keep butting our heads up against the wall, and we're going to keep dying at the same rate we've been dying at for the last decade or decade and a half.
Please give back to hospitals. Please give back to research. Please give back to organizations where the community is actually receiving those funds. Don't just exploit us. Don't exploit our stories, and don't use us for marketing materials.
These corporations can be the solution to pinkwashing if they go about giving back in the right way.
Billions of dollars are there. We have to put our money where our mouth is. We can't just let it sit in an operational bucket with more pink ribbons, more pink banners, more pink propaganda.
Breast cancer is so much bigger than just October. Breast cancer doesn't affect my life and my friends' lives 31 days of the year, and that's it. Breast cancer affects my life 365 days of the year.
It's great that everyone cares about breast cancer from October 1st until the 31st. And then where's everybody on November 1st?
Breast cancer happens every day of every year for every year that we've lived and every year that we will live. It's not a holiday.
I don't just think about what I went through in October. It's a part of me, and I just wish there was this charitable component all year round. It wasn't just something that companies thought about when the month of October rolled around.
This is an unsponsored message from us,
The breast cancer community.
To all corporations and organizations that use the color pink
And pink ribbons as a marketing ploy, this is for you.
This is for you.
This is for you.
Pink is not the problem. The problem is pinkwashing.
Head to pinkisnottheproblem.org.
To learn more about the harm of pinkwashing and how to truly make an impact.
Thank you for not pinkwashing.
Thank you for not pinkwashing.
Thank you for not pinkwashing.